Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So the Democratic National Convention is currently on, the DNC, and my goodness me, I cannot unsee it. All I have been seeing on my Twitter feed is video clips from speeches of the DNC and stuff that has been going on outside of the DNC and so forth. To me, I've never seen so many liars, hypocrites, and really stupid people all in one room that literally all narcissists, and there's not a single ounce of testosterone amongst any of the men there, which is also quite concerning. But also the fact that these people that are in that room love themselves more than they love anything else, and they all hate each other. At one point, a lot of them has gone against each other in some way, shape, or form. The left eats their own. It's no, there's no doubt about that. But somehow you put them all in a room together. When the cameras are rolling, we've got to show face. We've got to save face as well. We've got to show the American people that we're united, ladies and gentlemen, even though we all want power for ourselves. And even though we're all a bunch of narcissistic hypocrites that don't give two craps about anything but themselves, sure, we'll show the American people that we love each other. We're all for Kamala Harris, who I have no idea how she went from being the most hated person in politics to now all of a sudden the most loved. I'm going, how did that happen? How in the world did she get the nomination without a single Democratic vote from the people? How did she get propped up? How did Joe Biden go from being the most loved president of all time, apparently, according to the media, to now he's an old man, his time has come, he needs to step aside? How did that all happen? It's just, it's all unfolding, and I kid you not, it's better than a movie. It's better than a movie. And if they do not make a movie out of this, Hollywood is missing an opportunity of a lifetime. And by the way, if Hollywood does make a movie out of this, it would more than likely be one of the wokest movies in the history of woke movies, because literally you'd be telling it as it is. You'd be telling it, if you're telling it from the side of the Democrats, yeah, you're in a lot of trouble. And if you tell it from the side of the Republicans, you're still going to be in a lot of trouble as well. But nevertheless, you didn't see any of this nonsense go on at the RNC, the Republican National Convention. No, it seemed rather tame, the Republican National Convention. But suddenly, AOC does what AOC does. She goes completely unhinged. It just becomes a Trump attacking fest. The guy was shot, for goodness sake, and the hateful rhetoric is still continuing. It's like you guys want more assassination attempts on Trump. It's clear as day. But if you didn't, why are you continuing with the hateful rhetoric? You want a young, ideologically stupid-minded young person to go, oh, what these people are saying is 100% true, and Trump needs to be eliminated. He's the enemy. He's Hitler. He's a dictator. He's all these things that is going to be bad for democracy. Not realizing that right in front of him is an actual communist. Kamala Harris, all her so-called policies or lack thereof, what she's mentioned so far is literal communism. But the mainstream media doesn't seem to think about that. Let's forget about it, because Trump is far worse. Even though he helped the economy, he helped jobs, people have never been in a much better position in all their life under Trump. But hey, the dictator and the actual communist, Kamala Harris, she's a woman. How did she go from being an Indian to then being a black person and then somehow being the candidate, the nominee? Wow. That, to me, is rather surprising, if you ask me. So you have AOC going on this unhinged rant, which she normally does, not unusual. Then you have Hillary Clinton, who is just a vengeful, spiteful person that wants Trump in prison. And Trump could have put Hillary in prison, but he didn't, because that would have divided the country. But yet you've got Hillary Clinton going, Trump needs to be in jail. Yeah, right. Okay, so let's divide the country even more. Great move, Hillary Clinton, who is a warmonger and killed so many American lives. But hey, I'll wipe my hands clean of it, because the Democratic Party props her up. They treat her like she's a flipping god, and it's annoying. It's annoying. I'm not annoyed because they're getting under my skin. I'm annoyed because they're lying, hypocritical, stupid, nonsensical dingbats, and I'm sick and tired of seeing them. They make no sense whatsoever. Look, if I was a delusional numbskull and I had no sense of reality or common sense, reason, or rationale, then maybe I would have gone and been a Democrat. But I'm neither left nor right. I like to go deeper into Jesus. I like to look at what Jesus says. And the pastor that got up there and started saying that the Democrat Party, who, by the way, offered free abortions. That's very Christian, isn't it? But they offered free abortions, people, and free vasectomies outside of the DNC. So men, line up, get your vasectomies, get snipped. But apparently, according to the DNC, they had 25 abortions done free, I'll have you know, yesterday. Just yesterday. 25 babies killed. All because the DNC goes, we offer it for free. What kind of message is that sending to the American people? But of course, the Democrats will go, but the Republicans won't offer that. Gee, why would they? Huh. Like, they've put it up to the states to make that sort of decision. But the Democrats, no, let's offer it for free, people, because that's what we're all about. We're all about women making their own choice. So it's not just that they decided to build a wall, which, by the way, you had stacks of protesters outside that were trying to destroy that wall, and they actually breached that wall, I'll have you know. And it was quite interesting to see them also outside of the DNC burning an American flag and saying they need to free Palestine. There was also protesters that went inside and they chanted free Palestine and all that sort of stuff. So this is the side, ladies and gentlemen, of tolerance. They finally built a wall that didn't actually last. It won't surprise me that everything else that they decide to do won't last either. Now, it also amazes me how Kamala Harris gets up there and goes, when I'm elected president, I'll help inflation. I'll bring it down. Woman, you've been in office now for nearly 4 years. You haven't brought down inflation. You kicked it up. You kicked it up the backside, all the way up to the highs of the clouds, man. People are suffering because of you and Joe Biden. You had 4 years to make it better, but in fact, you made it worse. So what were you doing? Sitting on your hands and knees that entire time? The American people, I hope to God, aren't all stupid. Only the radical ones, seemingly, which, like, if you're a young person that is sitting in the DNC, wake the hell up, man. Honestly, something's wrong with you. Now, obviously, people that are part of the radical left that are there, they're very angry people. They're very angry people, and they're always looking for someone to blame. I'm not saying that the Republicans don't do the same thing, but they're not as angry. I'm saying that the Democrats always seem to blame one man and one man in particular, even though, ladies and gentlemen, they used to love this man before he got elected. Strange how times change so much, right? It's like we're living in this dystopian reality at the moment where up is down and down is up, and you're going, how the hell did you go from here to there? It just goes to show you that if the mainstream media wants you to believe something, they'll do their very best to make you believe it. And same with all these politicians. They will jump up and down, yell and scream, rant and rave, and shout to kingdom come about certain things, and they want you to believe, I'll have you know, that is not accurate or true one bit. They will say things like, oh, we have created 16 million jobs in America. Meanwhile, the actual working class go, hang on a minute, I can't get a job. So where is the 16 million jobs that you promised? Biden, if I can't get a job, I'm not one of those 16 million people. 16 million people is a lot of people. And 16 million jobs happens to be a lot of jobs, I'll have you know. So you're saying, I created 16 million jobs, but the working class can't even actually get a job? They're struggling. Inflation is at an all-time high. People can't actually fill up properly because it's so damn expensive. Yeah, that worked, didn't it? Well done, Joe Biden. Joe Biden's economics, ladies and gentlemen. Anyone that tries to defend Joe Biden and his track record, you don't have to look too far to see it. It's in shambles. That's just a bit of a hint for you all. And I'm an Australian. I'm looking at all this going on, and I know it's like absolutely nuts. It's more nuts in America. I've got friends of mine in America that are going to me, Jay, it's horrendous. It's crazy. It makes me not actually want to go over to the US because it's that crazy. Not just the Israel-Palestine stuff, the whole inflation stuff, the crime rate, the homeless rate, the immigration rate. Yeah. Like, come to America. It's a utopia. It's a utopia for the ones that are illegal. America's going, yep, come on in. Now, it's not just America. It's Canada. It's here in Australia. It's happening all around the West. And the ones that want to put a stop to all this and want to bring some normality and sanity back into it, they're labeled as hateful people. They're labeled as the enemy for some reason. Gee, I wonder why that is. Could it be like the Democrats don't want to give up control? Fair election, sure. If this election doesn't go in a positive way, I think we're doomed. I do. I think this is the most important election of my lifetime or of anyone's lifetime. I know people are going, oh, in Reagan's time, you know, he was hated. He didn't want to get elected. You know, it's a similar vein to that. I'm going, nah, things are a lot crazier now than they ever have been. But anyway, here's some positivity, ladies and gentlemen. Matt Walsh, Charlie Kirk were at the DNC. Matt Walsh was in disguise, people. And boy, oh boy, did the radicals, did they find out. But anyway, Beth for Rockland, Beth Davidson on Twitter. Bam, Matt Walsh is at the Democratic convention posing as a delegate. Do not talk to him. Call him out. Tell security if you can. Please reshare to spread the word. Hate monger, fake loser. Those are the hashtags. Riley Gaines, laughing emojis. Aren't they so inclusive and welcoming? They won't even allow Matt Walsh, who's on this journey of self-discovery, as it would seem, to somehow try not to be a racist. These people, ladies and gentlemen, unless you agree with them, they cannot be inclusive. They're more exclusive, if you ask me. But yeah, Matt Walsh will do what Matt Walsh does, and I'm just going to stand back and laugh because it's hilarious. And you had this young individual yell and scream at Charlie Kirk yesterday. Goes to show you the tolerant left, ladies and gentlemen. And I know, like, some people on the right get a little bit crazy and nutso too, but nevertheless, the left are significantly more crazy. Significantly more crazy. And also, Joe Biden gave a speech yesterday, and his speech was so unhinged. It's the most unhinged I've seen him. But why does he care? He's leaving office soon anyway. I don't think he really gives a crap anymore. But nevertheless, he's going to continue to spread hate, to spread more lies like he normally does, and to make no sense whatsoever as he's doing it. So the lies will continue to prop up, and also him making no sense at all. It's elder abuse is what it is. I actually feel really sad for him. But, hey, Nancy Pelosi, too, she looked like she was just so happy. Creepily happy, if you ask me. And also, Jill Biden said something the other day during her speech that Joe Biden searched within his soul and realized that he could not continue. He could not go on. And that's what I'm talking about. These self-loving, narcissistic people that not only say one thing 1 minute and the next minute they change their mind all of a sudden. That makes you wonder, what the hell happened? Could it be that Nancy Pelosi goes, I'm leading a coup. We've got to get rid of old Biden. Jill Biden, shut the hell up. Stand down. Don't defend Biden. Stop it. Yeah, right. We're being run by a pack of nonsensical, dim-witted dingbats, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, that is the Democratic Party for you. God help us all. Honestly, God help us all. But it's nothing short of entertaining. But nevertheless, I'm getting sick and tired of seeing it all the same. You guys take care. You be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.